Hello. Hey, folks. Oh, let me, Hello, Princess Unicorn. Hello, Patty. Very glad you're here. If you like, let me know where you're from. And if it's your first time here. We'll be starting in just a few minutes. It is so beautiful here. I'm in Long Island, New York, by JFK Airport, but it's June and it's like really nice out, just really, really beautiful out. That beautiful breeze and a little bit of cool air, and it's just really marvelous. My dog is out on the balcony, and I hope that it stays there. Well, it will stay there, but I hope it stays there like reasonably quietly. Hello, woman of the blue crane. Hello, Karagos. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly. Feel free to say your first name and tell me where you're from, if you like. Welcome, Hickey Time. Some of these names I remember from past inter-mentor processes. So yeah, feel free to tell me where you're from, if you like. And I'm just really glad you're here, and I'm happy to be doing this. Hello, Shirley Rice. Hello. And where are you from, Shirley? Duluth, Minnesota. Awesome. Wonderful. That's such a cool thing about the internet. So I just want to tell you, you will be hearing babies, dogs, screaming beings, because this is my block in the summer. I will share. Hello, Gabriella, Alexis, and glad you're here too. Glad you're here too, Shirley. When I first moved to this block, I just thought, are we out of our minds? Like, what on earth are we doing? Welcome, Steph. Like, what on earth are we doing? Here we are, this gay male couple, mixed race family, extreme liberals, moving to this tiny, tiny block that is all like firemen and policemen. And I just thought, like, did we make a really bad mistake? But we have been embraced. And I'm very, very grateful for that. That's a wonderful thing. So welcome, everybody. Sorry about that dog. I'm sure you all hear it. Our neighbor's dog, Seamus. So I think I just want to share an insight or a thought that I've been having, and I'm going to be doing like an Instagram on this, but it's about enthusiasm, excitement, and feeling down, like all of those feelings in the land of dating. And here's what I want to say. Like, I think that no matter what your age, no matter what your experience, like when you're looking for someone and you meet someone who really is potentially a partner and little things start to happen, it's just crazy exciting. And you might feel like, well, I shouldn't be this excited. I don't know this person. I'm having all these fantasies about a future together and future dates and this and that. And I just want to say the thing, and you might even feel like kind of like the schoolgirl who like writes like JP and KP forever, like on your notebook, like, and you may feel like, I am that stupid, I am that ridiculous being this enthusiastic. But I just want to say, like, I encourage you to embrace that joy as just a human experience of promise and possibility. And I remember I was in a new relationship and just bursting with excitement about it, and speaking with my supervisor, who I just like kind of spent the whole session talking about like this person that I was with. And I said, I'm really embarrassed. Like, I really feel like a child. And she said, relish this, hold it, save it, and savor it, because at some point in this relationship, you're going to need to uncork that bottle and remember what that felt like. Like these excitements are part of like what buoy the whole rest of the relationship up. And even if they don't, even if the relationship doesn't work, I think we need to just appreciate the giddy kind of thing. I really do. And also, if we hide it and try to act too cool, like we don't want to act it out with tons of demands that don't fit, but if we hide it and try to act cool, we will deflate our joy and our magnetism and our beauty. So I just want to encourage you, it's like it creates a pressure cooker of need if we don't get to express our excitement, our enthusiasm. And also that expressed is a very, very magical and intoxicating kind of thing. I remember my husband, like after our second date or third date, he said to me, well, one of the dates was like we were at a retreat and we met there, so it was a long-ish date. But he said, I'm so excited. And I said, about what? And he said, about the possibility of our future together. And I was really touched. It was very moving. I remember it to this day. But I also thought, wow, that's really bold. Like, I never would have let myself say that. Yeah. And so then the other piece I want to say is that what goes with that is the disappointment. Sometimes, so if it doesn't work and you're giddy excited and all of that, and then it doesn't work early on, it's also like there's a disappointment. And I hear clients say all the time that they're surprised by the level of their giddiness, but also surprised by how much the disappointment stings. Like, I should know better. We only went on 2 dates or 3 dates, and it was clear that there were red flags. But that's the other piece that we need to allow, is just the humanness of the kid inside us that gets so excited, and if things don't work, gets kind of more hurt than we pictured we might have gotten. So just the act of, holding those things with what I call cupped hands, not squeezing too hard, but not ignoring and leaving cold. Holding them with air and space and caring. So I just wanted to share those thoughts. And yes, that is like manifesting. And I hear your precious friends just apart from beautiful Liv. Yeah, those are my precious friends, the dogs. Yes, and the kids. All right, folks. Welcome, Moyo, yo. I remember you from last week. Welcome. Glad to see you all. I also want to say that I am starting the 14th and the 15th cohort of my Deeper Dating Mentorship Intensive, a 6-month process for 12 people. Happy Wednesday, for 12 amazing people, and we work together closely with me for 6 months on this curriculum, this work, and the commitment to find healthy love. So there are 2 intensives. One is filled. One still has 2 spots left. So if you're interested in learning more, there's only a few spots left. They should be gone like by the end of the week. If you're interested, you could set up a session with me to see if this kind of intense commitment might be a match. And you can go to Deeper Dating Intensive to learn more and set something up if you like. So just wanted to mention that too. And now let us dive in. Let us thank you for the hearts. I wonder, is Gabriela Alexis Gabby, my dear friend Gabby? I'm not sure. But if it is, welcome. And if not, welcome as well. Okay, continuing on. We're going to do the inner mentor process. And this is it is Gabby. Hi. I was just on her Instagram live, and she's going to be on mine. Gabby is an amazing life coach. Check her work out. It's exquisite. And so is she. So, okay, inner mentor. This is a process that has soothed and healed and guided me in profound, profound ways, and will continue to do so, hopefully, for the rest of my life. It's a beautiful, beautiful, self-soothing process where you tune into benevolent inner guidance, forged in the whatever of your deepest, deepest self. These messages that you're going to get are wonderful and fabulous, and they're from you. They are from that streaming inner wisdom that is kind of it's like the inner good parent. It's the inner spiritual teacher. It's the inner older, wiser sibling of you. Okay, so we're just going to do this. It's a very brief and sweet process. This is another Gabby, but hopefully I'll be that as well. Hello, Gabby. Welcome. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're going to do this together. It's just a beautiful, beautiful process. I swear by it. That's why I do this every week. Okay, so close your eyes and get comfortable. Just kind of relax in your chair. And here you are, whatever time of day or night it is where you are, you have taken the time to rest, to tune into your deeper self, to get guidance. So I encourage you to acknowledge that about yourself, that you took this time, and also that you have the luxury of this time, that you can do this. Good, good, good. Welcome, new folks. Okay. So I'm just going to ask you to think of a few memories. And they're memories that are going to kind of steer and guide this process. And don't worry if you don't get the memory perfectly. Don't worry if it's a vague memory. Don't worry if it comes and goes. Let that all be. The image that I use is that you are next to some flowers. You're outside, and sometimes you smell their beautiful scent, and then sometimes you don't. And, when it comes, it's wonderful. Be that way with this visualization. Don't worry when it goes or you don't feel it or sense it, and enjoy those moments, just those moments when you do, because they really, really are enough. Okay, so I'd like you to think about a way that you have been growing in your life. Way that you've been growing in your life. Think about a way that you've been growing in your life. And this is like a moment just to honor that and appreciate it. You don't have to make it any bigger than it is, but don't make it smaller, and let it take on its size, because this change is going to shift your future. It's going to shift the state of your heart. So just give yourself a moment to just think of this way that you are growing. Just get the scent of that growth. What they call the hard work miracle. Even if it's a micro miracle at this point. Good, good. And just let that ripple inside you. Just let it be. Good. And now, letting that just kind of the ripples of that just be there, I'd like you to think about something that you're proud of in your life. Just something that you are proud of in your life. Don't stress yourself out with it. It doesn't have to be perfect or perfectly proud, but something that really you're kind of proud of in your life. Little, big, anything. Hold that. And let that just kind of ripple inside you. Experience the experience of holding that close. Like a child, like a puppy, like a treasure. It's yours. Good. And now I'd like you to think of something that you have worked hard for in your life. Something that you have, maybe not perfectly, but that you've worked hard for. And just give yourself a few moments to acknowledge the work. The work. Yeah. Just think of something you've worked hard for, something important to you that you have worked hard for, and just acknowledge that work toward something that matters and what that's given you. Good, good, good. And now, one last thing. Something in your life that brings you peace or joy. Just feel that, whatever that is. Feel it in a gentle, easy way. And just take a moment now to think about how it feels when you feel things like this. How you feel and who you become around things like this. Like when you let yourself feel it, when you've done the work, when there's something you're proud of, picture that you that lets yourself fill with that, even if just for a moment. And now, imagine that you, full on, full-blown, wings out, the meant to be you, the unfettered you, the you free from self-consciousness. Now, you do not have to earn this, and you don't have to be there. It's fantasy. It's fantasy. It's drawing a picture. It's creating a graphic novel, a cartoon of self. Don't worry about achieving. Just picture. Picture an unfettered you. Picture a you brave enough and alive enough to live your heart, your soul. Just imagine that you. The you you're aching to become, the you you're working to become. Imagine that fabulous, evolved, delicious you. Look at their eyes, how they hold their body, where they are, what their eyes look like, what their eyes reflect, and what their face reflects. This meant to be you. Very good. So picture this meant to be you, this you of the future, this you lusciously, wonderfully, warmly, courageously embodied. And now, just jump in and become that. Don't think about it. It's like method acting. You're going to play a character. Don't even think. Just jump into that self and become it. Imagine. It's just imagine. You are that. You are this you. You are this free, liberated, joyful, embodied, courageous, luscious you. Just imagine it. It's just imagine. And from this place, look at the you of today and call out guidance. Call out like you're a loving parent and your kid is trying to make their way through a maze, through an obstacle course. Call out whatever comes to you from this place of being this embodied, meant to be you. See what comes. Let it surprise you. Just call out guidance to the you of today. And if you could do it out loud, do it out loud. If you want to write it down, write it down. If you want to whisper it or just think it, do that. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just think it. So just take a couple minutes to do that. A minute or a minute and a half to do that. Just imagine you're just channeling it. Just let it come. Find the words. find the message. Even if it doesn't seem to make sense or you're surprised by it, follow it through. You'll see. Very good. And now, I want you to, as your inner mentor from this wonderful place, imagine holding your arms out. And the you of today comes into your arms. And you're both the you of today and your inner mentor, just hugging each other, just expressing love and the feeling of hugging a friend. Because your job is delightfully befriending this you. That's our job. That's our job. And know that you can do this as often as you want, because, baby, this is you. This is you. And it's there. And slowly come back and open your eyes. Well, you did it, folks. You just had your inner mentor message, and I encourage you to take that message seriously. You don't have to wait for a guru or a therapist or a healer to, you're not going to hear much better than this. Try this one on. This is from you. Anybody want to share what that was like for you? Any words, if you want to say any words? That was beautiful. Yay, Gabriella, that's great. It is beautiful to tune in with the you that's meant to be. Anyone else want to just share any of your experience with it, or even what the message was? People don't really share that too much. Sometimes they do. But I guess that's like an Instagram thing. Well, it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Hold it inside. That's what matters, that you hold it inside, that you let it ripple, that you... Oh, I could really feel the hug. That is so fabulous, because that friendship between you and your inner mentor is like the friendship. It really is. This is wonderful. It's surprising how simple it can be to get guidance. I know. It really, really is. And also, to me, what's also surprising, having a big inner critic, is how this bypasses my inner critic. It's amazing. And has healed me from that a lot. Lots of tears from all the inner work. Congratulations, Gabriela, on that inner work. Hugging myself. Beautiful, folks. Beautiful. Sometimes we tend to help others and have to come back and heal ourselves. That's so true. That is so true. And I encourage you, if you want, to find an inner mentor buddy. I have an inner mentor buddy. Every day we share our inner mentor with each other. My inner mentor felt like my mother. I love that. I love that. You do a great job of helping quiet the mind to let the guidance come through. That is wonderful. That's great. Hi, Joe. Hi, Joe from Venezuela. Good to see you, my dear friend. Okay, wonderful, folks. Thank you back. Let your friends know about this. I hope we have an ongoing weekly community that grows and grows. If you are interested in this upcoming intensive, it's a kind of time-sensitive thing now because it's so close to having both of them filled. But just go to deeperdatingintensive.com, and you can potentially connect with me and talk about that more with me. So thank you all, and I will see you next Wednesday for your next inner mentor process. But it doesn't have to be your next, because you could do this every day. You could do it 5 times a day. I deeply encourage, why not connect to this sweet and kind and caring wisdom. Thank you all. Bye.